Hello, good morning. Let me see, yes, it's letting me tag. Good morning, everyone. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's not bringing up the tag menu. Oh, that's annoying. Never mind. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the second live video for our event today to celebrate the 25th anniversary of World Book Day, presented by the secret world, the magical world of Mushroom Marvellous. Hello, hi, I'm Lisa Cryer and I am one half of the team behind Roundabout Rabbits. So welcome. Hello everybody. If you are live, come and say hi so I can see who's here. Excuse our dog deciding right now is a good time to bark. So that is Stella, our Dalmatian. She'll probably come, I was just going to say she'll probably come and join us. Come here, come say hi. Stella. This is Stella. She likes to join us on my lives. I'm probably also going to get a toddler joining us very shortly too, because he also likes to come and interrupt. So, Stella, there is nothing happening. Go away. So, hello and welcome. So today is a big celebration for us of all of the self-published authors that have sort of joined forces, become bookmates, and we're bringing you lots of lovely stuff today for you to enjoy. So I'm going to be telling you the story of how Roundabout Rabbits came about. You'll have to excuse me, I've just come back off the school run and I'm a little bit sweaty and a mess, but we'll get there. So I'm going to be telling you a little bit about Roundabout Rabbits. I'm going to tell you the story of how it came about. I'm going to be reading a bit of the book for you. So you'll notice I said one half of the team because this book me and my husband Mark have published together, and I'm going to tell you a bit more about that as well through this video too, because this is Mark's story. He wrote the text for this, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about kind of how it all came to be. So this is Roundabout Rabbits, and I'm so super excited because we only got the proof for this. Was it last week? I think it was last week. And then last weekend, we got a delivery of our amazing original artwork, which again, I'm going to tell you a bit more about. So hello, good morning. So hope everybody's well. Who has sent their kids off to school in fancy dress? Tell us all about it. Please, in the comments, let us know what you've been sending your kids off to school dressed as today. Mine hasn't, because for him, World Book Day is tomorrow at school and they have to go as either a rainbow or a colour of the rainbow, which Laura McLennan, who'll be on later on, will be a big fan of. So I've just ordered some blue hairspray for him, which is arriving today, so that he can go all in blue tomorrow, because it's his favourite colour. So the toddler, aforementioned toddler that I said would probably join me, is here too. What's the matter? What's the matter, sweetie? This is Sunny. This is our youngest. So we have a group which I'll put a link to, which is the Roundabout Rabbits Borough, and we go live on a Saturday night quite often. And it's very real. It usually involves this one crying about something because he's been fighting with his big brother and taking his clothes off. That's what he normally does. What's the matter, sweetheart? Can I help you? We're going to talk about our rabbits. So yeah, I'll start by telling you a little bit about how Roundabout Rabbits came to be. So yeah, you'll notice I'm by myself today. I don't have Mark with us because Mark works full time. He manages a children's home, so he couldn't do this today. So I'm holding the fort. But I'm going to tell you a bit about kind of how it all came to be. So I'm going to tell this part of the story on his behalf. So I hope I tell it okay, Mark, when you watch this. So this is Roundabout Rabbits. It is a children's rhyming picture book, and it is set in Newcastle Upon Tyne. So those of you who are from the northeast, and especially those of you who visit Newcastle regularly, you will recognise some of the places in here, because part of what we wanted to create was something that you can actually follow. So you can go to these places and visit them, and you can follow the trail that the rabbits take. So that was what we wanted to create. So this came about during COVID, during the first lockdown. Mark had very recently got a new job, and because of circumstances around the pandemic, he was working temporarily from an office in the centre of Newcastle. And he looked out of the window one day, and his window overlooked a roundabout that's in Newcastle. And he noticed some rabbits that lived on there. So like I say, those of you that are from the northeast will probably know there's lots of rabbits around the Civic Centre and in a couple of other places around, and there's quite a few of them in Newcastle City Centre, but there was some that lived on this roundabout. And when he saw these rabbits, he started to come up with this idea of adventures that these rabbits would go on. So when he told me about it, I said, we need to write that book because we don't have enough going on in our lives with 2 children and a dog and both working, and I also run a social enterprise. But you know, all of that, there's not enough going on. We'll write a book too. So that is how Roundabout Rabbits came about. So I'm going to show you some of the artwork. I'm going to introduce you to our 3 main characters. I'm going to read you a bit from our book. And then I'm going to tell you a bit about kind of our journey and our journey in self-publishing that might help those of you out there who are thinking about doing it yourself. So let me introduce you to our lovely rabbits. Will we show everybody our lovely rabbits? So when I show you this artwork, this Kylie Dixon, who did the first video earlier on today, so I hope you saw it, and if you didn't, please go back and watch it. So Kylie is an author herself and is also an illustrator. So I approached Kylie about illustrating this book because I was in another group that she runs, because she runs a group called Northern Lass Lounge, which is business support. So I joined that because of my social enterprise that I also run. But saw what Kylie did and thought, I can see a bit of magic here. So I approached her about illustrating this book, and she said yes. And then she asked me to kind of send some ideas through of what we wanted, and what we said we would like. I'm really sorry, I think I'm gonna have to go and sort this toddler out first before I show you the pictures. What's the matter, sweetie? What do you need? What's the matter? Paw Patrol's on, babes? I'm gonna go and watch Paw Patrol. No? I'm so sorry, give me 2 seconds while I change the telly. I will be right back. I'll leave you with the book to look at. There you go. This is so unprofessional of me and I apologise. This is life with children at home. I will be as quick as I can. 2 minutes. It's not going to stay, is it? There we go. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Right, what's that? What do you want on? What do you want on? What rescue box? What rescue box? I've got rescue box on, okay? I will be on, okay? I'm so sorry. I am back. I'm so sorry. Right, so yes, the brief was that we wanted it quite, we didn't want cutesy looking rabbits. We wanted something quite urban. We wanted them to look quite real. And I think Kylie had a little bit of a panic attack when I was like, we want realistic and watercolour. And she was like, yeah. But when we started talking about it, she totally grasped exactly what it was that we were after. And she produced the most amazing pictures you have ever seen in your life. I'm not even joking. So I'm going to introduce you to the characters. So first of all, we have Big Brother Rex. Send us some love for Rex. I love Rex. He is beautiful. So this is Rex. He's the big brother. And he's the one who kind of usually looks after his little siblings, who I'm going to show you in a second. So there is our lovely Rex. So send him some love, send him some love. If you're watching this, send us some hearts. And this is our twinnies. So we've got Rex, the big brother, and then twins. And you'll hear in the book, we refer to them in the book as Feisty Ruby and Shy Little Sid. So this is Rex and Ruby and Sid. So those are our three main characters, our rabbits that go on the adventures from the Roundabout. And as you can see, they are absolutely stunning. We adore our illustrations. I can't even tell you how much. And like I say, Kylie just took what we'd said and absolutely ran with it and made it more amazing than we ever thought possible. So that is our rabbits. So to introduce them, I'm just going to read the first sort of double page of our book, which introduces you to them a little bit. And then I'm going to read another little bit shortly, and you'll see why I've kind of chosen the other bit as well. It'll all make sense. So here's our double page spread. Apologies if it's back to front for you guys. I think it probably will be. But that is our first page of our Roundabout Rabbits. On a roundabout close to the big city's hum lived three young rabbits, their dad and their mum. Rex was the eldest, a sensible kid. Then twins, Feisty Ruby and Shy Little Sid. Their world was as big as the traffic allowed, and they stayed in their circle, apart from the crowd. But once every day, something odd caught their eye, when the sun shone bright as it crossed the sky. So that is the start of Roundabout Rabbits, and you get to find out what it is that they can see. So they get to go on a little adventure, and they, like I say, visit places that you will recognise as you go through the book, and you can follow their journey. So the other little bit that I wanted to show you kind of links with what I wanted to talk about on this video this morning. So you might be wondering kind of what I did as part of Roundabout Rabbits, because like I say, Mark wrote it, Kylie illustrated it, and then there was other people involved as well. And that is kind of what I wanted to talk about. So those of you who are thinking about maybe writing and publishing a book, it is one of the most amazing things that we've ever done. I've loved every second of it, but it has been really, really tough as well, really tough. And really we're only just starting, because like I say, we've just got the proof, we've got a launch party coming up which I'll tell you about, so this isn't even in people's hands yet. So now the real work begins. But yeah, it's been a really, really incredible journey. But the point I want to make is that we couldn't have done it alone. It isn't a one-person job, this, by any stretch of the imagination. It only happens by working together. So that was what I wanted to talk about today, really. So Mark wrote the words, he came up with this wonderful story, and honestly, I know he's my husband, but he is an absolute genius with words. He writes so fantastically. And when he said to me, he was like, I'm going to make it rhyming. I was like, really? Is that not really, really hard to do? And for him, the words just kind of flow out. And he wrote this incredible story. So Mark wrote it. Kylie drew our amazing illustrations. There he goes. Mwah. Kylie drew our amazing illustrations, but there was other people involved as well. So Alexa Tewksbury, who will be on later on, give us a shout, Alexa T, if you're here. Alexa T, she edited this for us, so she took mine and Mark's words. I did write some little bits in the book. So she took our words and made them even better, like little bits of things that we just totally hadn't noticed. And obviously it's our first book and our first time, so there was things that we didn't get right first time, like mixing tenses or you know, little bits of things that she was like, you can't really tell who's speaking in this bit, and she did her magic and made it just even more incredible. And Alexa Witten, who I think is on. Are you here? Say hi. I can't see any comments, so I don't know if anybody's commenting. I don't know if it's just Facebook not showing me. But Alexa W, she typeset all of this, so all of the laying out of it, which, you know, I knew I couldn't do myself, and I knew that I wanted it to be yay, I'm seeing, oh excellent, I can see your comments now. Yes, launch party, can't wait. So there you go, they're all flooding through now. So yeah, we knew we couldn't do all this by ourselves. This is the page I'm going to be talking about in a second. And like, I could kind of see things in my head, but there's no way I could have put them down on paper. So then Alexa W, she typeset it all. She helped us honestly so much with making this what it is, even down to little things like the size of the book, which this is called, what's it called again, Alexa? Cropped Crown Quarto. So even down to little things like choosing the size that it was going to be, and we absolutely adore it because it's just right for little hands. It's perfect. You know, so she helped us with all of that. So my point is that it takes a team to do this. And what I would say is, to anyone thinking about it, play to your strengths. So the bit that I played in this was that I cracked the whip with Mark. I was like, get it written. And I was the one who kind of project managed it, really, because I have run my own business for a few years, and I run a social enterprise, like I mentioned. So for me, the sort of business side of it is what comes really naturally to me. Like, I kind of got everything together and pinched, that's the one, thank you, pinched Crown Quarto. So I'm the one who kind of hopefully kept it all going amidst everything else that was going on. So that would be my number one piece of advice if you're thinking of doing anything like this. Play to your strengths, discover what your strengths are, and absolutely play to them. The bits that you can't do, find someone who can. Find someone who does it and does it really well. And when you put that team together, honestly, magic happens. So Kylie is just the most amazing illustrator ever. Alexa Tewksbury edits, and particularly edits children's books. So she knew exactly how it needed to sound and flow and everything like that. And Alexa W is just an amazing typesetter, and she helped us to publish this and get it out there. So yeah, that is my absolute number one piece of advice. So on that topic, this is the other bit of the book that I wanted to share with you. So this is about halfway through our story, when our rabbits are trying to get to the thing that shines that they can see. And this is one of the hurdles that they have to get over. So here we go. To go on, they had a decision to make. 3 paths lay ahead, but which should they take? There was no way to tell which way they would lead. So a plan, something clever, was what they would need. Ruby suggested, let's take 1 path each. Sid yelled, no, no, no! And he let out a screech. Rex said, it's fine. If there's trouble, we'll hear. We'll make sure to stamp our big feet loud and clear. So I'm not going to tell you what happens. I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to buy the book. But our rabbits work together to overcome their obstacle. And that is exactly what we did to be able to get this book published. So next steps for us. we have a launch party on Saturday the 26th of March. We're holding it at Ousburn Farm, which we're really excited for. It's a fabulous venue. It's supporting another charity as well, which we're over the moon with. And what we've managed to do is we've hired a beautiful room that they've got in the farm, but also they're going to do a petting session for us. So we've booked a petting session, so we're going to get to stroke some rabbits. So I'm really, really excited. So where are we up to now? 2/3 of the tickets have gone. And if everyone comes that have said they're coming, then we will be fully booked. So those of you from the borough watching this, please do get your tickets booked. So we can't wait, we absolutely can't wait. So the tickets for the launch party, it's £20 for a family, but you get a signed copy of the book. You get, we've got some little bits of stuff going on for the kids. We're going to read the book, we've got some cakes, we've got teas and coffees, and we've got the petting session as well, and a couple of little extras. One of them I'm going to tell you about right now, which we haven't even revealed to anyone. So borrowers who are watching this, you're getting a little sneak preview. So these things we normally keep to ourselves in our group, and I'll put the link in the group as well, to the group in the comments. So please do come and join us down the borough. So I call our followers the borrowers, so they come and join us down the borough. We usually go live on a Saturday night, like I mentioned before, normally surrounded by kids fighting, Sonny taking his clothes off, and me and Mark just having a glass of wine in the middle of it all. So it's very real. Any of you who are watching this can testify to it, please do comment. So please do come and join us down the borough as well. But yeah, so something that we haven't really talked about yet is the fact that we are making a map to go with the Roundabout Rabbits, so that you can actually follow the route that the rabbits take. So if you know where this is, does anyone know? Does anyone recognise this? That's a tough one. That is a tough one, but it is on the map and you can get to find it for yourself. So those of the people coming to the launch party are getting a map as well with their book, and the pre-sale is going up soon. We're just figuring out the bits behind the scenes of how that works. They'll be getting a book and a map to go with it as well, and that's going to be full of Kylie's beautiful illustrations as well. So yeah, so there's a map happening, which I'm really excited by, because the idea of this is that we really wanted families to go out and spend time together and enjoy time together, and have, you know, really spark that love of literature as well, and that's what it's all about for us, really is. So there you go, that's Roundabout Rabbits. So please do watch the rest of the videos that are coming up today as well. So the aforementioned team that I spoke about before, they are all doing videos as well. So Kylie's has already been on, please go and watch it. And then Alexa T and Alexa W are going to be on later on as well, talking about the magic that they do. And then some of my amazing bookmates are going to be on as well. So we have got Laura McLennan, we have got McClellan. I always say your name wrong, Laura, and I do apologise because I do it all the time. I can't get my tongue around it. And we have got Jodie Hayes, and we have got Steve Udale, and we have got Catherine Green. Have I forgotten anyone? I feel like I've forgotten people, and I'm really sorry if I've forgotten anyone. But yeah, so they're all just amazing authors, amazing people who are doing magic stuff. So yes, we've got the launch party coming up, we've got the pre-sale coming up. We are looking at sorting out going into schools at some point as well, because I'm a teacher, so in part of the week I wear a lot of hats, so I'm a teacher as well, and we're looking to go into schools as well to talk about exactly that, finding new strengths and working as a team, and supporting each other. So that's what it's all about. So there you go, that's us. Please do share this video, please do share it around, let people know. Hi Alexa T, I've just been talking about you. So yeah, please do share this video, let everybody know, share the event as well, because there's loads of good stuff coming up today. I'm sure there's more things I meant to tell you and I've completely forgotten, so apologies. But it has been lovely to come and speak to you today. Like I said, I'll put the link to the group in. Please do come and join us down the borough and find out about what we're doing. Yeah, it's been lovely to have you. So I'll see you all soon, guys. Take care. Have a lovely World Book Day. Bye.